fight fans? Mixed Marital Arts here. I'm Wade.
I'm Amparo.
Today I'm gonna be doing most of the talking because my wife is sort of sick and
Very sick,
she's
actually.
also pregnant. Yeah, her throat's really dry, so she's not really able to talk that much. So bear with us. All right. So today we're gonna go through the main card for UFC Fight Night, upcoming Fight Night on the 25th. This is going to be at the Apex? Or is it
Yeah.
gonna be? Yeah.
Sterling versus Zalal.
Yep, the Apex. Okay. Sterling versus Zalal. We're gonna start off with the at the bottom of the card first. Excuse me. All right.
Okay. For the bottom of the card, we got heavyweight. We got Marcus Buchecha versus Ryan Spann. And we're gonna give our picks. Not.
This one's a no-brainer for me. I feel like Ryan Spann's gonna take this one as long as he keeps it on the feet. I think he'll be totally fine. If Marcus Buchecha fights how he fought last time and gasses out and horribly, I think Ryan Spann's got this in the bag. To be honest.
Yeah. He hasn't had any wins in the UFC. He's only had 2 fights.
Yeah.
He's mainly jiu-jitsu guy. So, yeah, I agree, Ryan.
Yeah, I remember last time Buchecha was going for leg locks. You know, in MMA it's really hard to do leg locks, obviously, because you just get bombed on. But we'll see how this plays out. We're going with Ryan Spann with this one. USA, let's go.
The next one is Montel Jackson versus Raoni Barcelos. Could be a close one.
Yeah, this one I have. Who'd you have?
I think we both have Barcelos.
Yeah. We had Barcelos going. We looking at the past few fights. I just think that Jackson, he's got a nice stick jab. You know, a stiff jab.
Good reach.
Great reach. You know, very very successful on the exit of clinches and stuff like that. But I just feel like he doesn't have pack that power. You know, he doesn't have that that. I'm not saying he doesn't hit hard. You know, I'm sure he'll knock me out, but you know, it's not really saying much. But I'm just saying that, you know, he's very crafty. He's very elusive. Very good at his timing and his strikes on his exits. But we just don't see anything special that we're gonna see him that shows us that he's gonna be able to beat Barcelos. Barcelos, he's very active, very in your face type of dude. He doesn't like to, and he's very great with counters too. But he definitely hits hard. You know what I mean? He hits hard, very hard. And he just does not stop. You know, it's just constant pressure the whole time. A lot of takedown attempts. You know. In the mix of that, I just feel like, you know, even if it goes down to decision, I see Barcelos taking that, you know?
I agree.
Yeah. All right, so Barcelos.
Yes. And then the next one's going to be Davey Grant versus Adrian Luna Martinetti. And I think this one's also a no-brainer for me. I think Davey Grant's going to take him.
Yeah, I agree.
This is Adrian Martinetti's UFC debut.
Yeah, so he's obviously hasn't fought anybody at this particular level yet. You know, we all know, you know, it's very, not rare, but it's tough for a newcomer to beat, you know, any veteran or anybody who's been in the UFC before. It's just a different level, first of all.
Especially with that level of power that Grant has, like his body kicks and his strikes hold so much power, I feel.
Yeah, and same thing with just like Jackson. We just feel like Martinetti doesn't really have anything like special, to be honest, that we see that puts him ahead of Davey Grant.
Yeah. His Contender Series was good, but he went by unanimous decision. It wasn't any crazy submission or knockout or anything like
fought a very tough opponent, Vologdin, who fights in the near future too, actually, right?
that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Wait, how did he get on the main card? Adrian Luna, Martin.
I don't know.
That's funny.
He does have a good record, 17-1. But again, it's all been in different
promotions, you know, nothing like the UFC. You know, we're not throwing shade at him at all. You know, we've seen his fights; he's pretty tough. But like I said, we don't really see anything.
I think if it was like someone in the UFC who wasn't that experienced and that good, maybe he'd have a chance. But Davy Grant, like you could hear every time he kicks and punches, he has a lot of power behind.
Right. If he didn't beat Vologdin and Vologdin hits hard, you know, he's a great pocket fighter, and hits super hard. So does Grant, you know, he's gonna come after him, he's gonna get him with those body kicks, you're gonna hear those cracks, you know what I mean? And honestly, I just feel like they're throwing in Marinetti in the Wolves pretty much, but we'll see how it comes out. You know, we always see upsets, you know, every now and then, right? But yep. Who's up next?
The next one's gonna be Rafa Garcia versus Alexander Hernandez.
Shout out Bloodline.
Amazing fighters.
Yep.
And
Bloodline,
because of that, not just because of that, but I think we both have Rafa Garcia to win this.
Yeah, Rafa. He has a couple losses, right? Yeah, 4 losses. But every time, like each one of those losses, they were a while back, and he's coming on a win streak right now. He's hot. He's on some momentum a little bit. We honestly think it's because he changed up his game a little bit. You know, previously he even said it himself, like his game was relying on his like big power bombs, you know, with his striking. And now it's, you know, he's realized instead of like relying on, you know, that one big punch, you know, just sort of be a little bit more patient and a little bit more methodical. And he's finding a lot of success with that, you know, mix that in with a little bit of wrestling, you know, some great takedowns, you know, and he's got great counter wrestling too. Apparently he's really hard to take down. Yeah, apparently he's the hardest one to take down in the room, per my sources. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go with Rafa with that one. Shit, damn.
He does have a little bit of a reach advantage. Alexander does. They both have 18 wins. Alexander has a couple more losses than Rafa, but overall, I just feel like he's so well-rounded. Yeah. I just feel like Rafa's so well-rounded, and I think, like you said, he's on a streak, and he found something that works for him, so we're going to go with Rafa for this one.
I see Rafa winning by ground and pound. You know,
yeah, I can see that.
Just finding that hook and then, bam, catch his chin, and just, you know, throwing bombs. You know, that's how I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for the next,
Rafa.
yes,
Rafa
next
for that
one is gonna be Norma Dumont versus Jocelyn Edwards. And we both agree. Do you think Jocelyn's gonna take it?
Chill. I know. So.
Jocelyn Edwards.
Yeah, we're definitely taking Jocelyn Edwards on that one. I don't know. I just feel like she's just way bigger than her. If you look at the muscles on her, she's just fucking bigger than me, you know?
She only has an inch over Norma, but she has a 3-inch reach advantage. Her significant strikes, man. I think she just throws so many strikes and like.
Not only that, like even in the clinch, like you've seen her in the clinch, she just controls people. She's very good at, you know, locking people in, and I think did she wrestle too?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But she's good.
Yeah, she's you could just see like
I'm not
the
saying
way
Norma isn't, but
and she's a sniper, you know. She can snipe, you know. You could tell even when she's striking, she in her head movement, and she
yes.
waits for the right moment, you know. Like she pauses. There's been times when I've seen her, like, you know, she cocks back and she just waits. You know, she knows her timing is just
Super
insane.
strategic, yeah.
You know, so that she's definitely gonna be a fun one to watch for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, we see Jocelyn Edwards winning that
Yes.
one. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, I think Norma's a really good fighter. She has a really good record, super well rounded. But again, I just think Jocelyn's gonna have the upper hand.
Yeah, we just see Jocelyn
Yeah.
having the better capability in all facets in this fight for sure. All right, so last but not least, the Aljamain Sterling fight against Yusuf Zalal. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be a close fight. I originally had Aljamain winning, but I think going through it with you, I'm switching to Yusuf.
Yeah, Aljamain is a tough fighter, obviously former champion. But I just honestly don't see anything special about Aljamain Sterling that's gonna be able to that Aljamain specializes in, you know, to get a finish or anything like that. And I believe that Yusuf does have something special, which is his grappling, you know. And you know, if he shines in that department, I do see him. Although Aljamain Sterling's wrestling is very, you know, high level, I do see Zalal finding that takedown. You know, maybe later in the like second or third round. You know, what do you think?
Yeah, like you said, like I feel like Aljamain usually wins by decision. He has good takedown defense as well. But I do feel like if it goes to the ground, and if Aljamain takes it to the ground, like we were talking about, then he might leave a pocket to get submitted. If not, like you said, it'll go to decision and it'll go to Aljamain.
If Aljamain wins, he's gonna win by decision. That I don't really see him getting. I don't really see him getting the finish or anything like that. Like he might, you know, get lucky and find Yusuf's chin or something like that, and then win by ground and pound or something. But other than that, I don't really see Aljamain winning. I don't see anything special from Aljamain. I'm not saying he's out of his league. I mean, or he's out of his prime or anything like that. But I just don't see. To be honest, I just see Aljamain Sterling as like a Josh Emmett, a younger Josh Emmett without the knockout power. You know what I mean? That's just how I see him. But,
Okay, so that's our pick for the.
so yeah, we're going with Yusuf Zalal in this one. Yeah, big fight for him. You know.
Yeah.
He's been on a streak, so we'll see how this turns out.
See.
All right, guys. So
we'll do a recap of how we did.
Yeah.
After the fight.
Good luck, guys. Oh, and don't forget, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. It takes us a lot to...
Takes him a lot of time to edit.
Yeah, it takes a lot of effort, editing and stuff like that, you know. And we'd really appreciate you if you followed us, if you're a fight fan, you know.
Or any comments, yeah.
Any comments or anything, let you guys let us know. All right.
Bye.
See ya.